Hello, this is the video lecture for Essay 3 for English 101. For Essay 3, you will be writing a classification essay in which you will divide a large group into smaller, more understandable categories. The overall method of classification is to find common characteristics that unite different types of categories. For this essay, you will classify the different types of blank. The blank there signifies that you will be able to choose what topic you want to write on for this essay. You will have to get your essay topic approved. If you're in class, we will do that on the lecture day. If you are online, then I will have a special submission box for you to submit your topic and get it approved. Each category should be distinct and have its own characteristics. Categories should not overlap, although the categories may share something in common. But what you're going to do is you're going to choose those things to discuss that are different from one another. Your thesis statement should A, clearly indicate what you will classify, B, give the names of the three categories, and C, the controlling idea. Possible topics are listed in the Essay 3 tab on Blackboard. So if you go to Blackboard and you download the possible topics sheet, all of those for Essay 3 will show types of social media posts, types of memes, types of calming techniques, types of cultures within a specific region. So you can do any one of these of your choice. You must add a controlling idea to the topic you choose from this list, such as types of hilarious memes or types of African cultures, types of American cultures, things like that. So all of these will have to have a controlling idea of the ones that you choose. Again, we will each one of you, I will discuss your topic individually, but because we have many people in the class, it's very hard to generalize what topics someone might choose. So when you get an idea of what topic you want, then we will either talk about it in class, you and I together, or if you're in the online class, then you will submit and then we will chat through feedback. The main goals for your essay will remain the same as your first two. You will focus your essay with a strong thesis statement that shows the scope of the assignment as outlined above. Please remember that I always give you your thesis statement. So here's your thesis statement right here. Three types of blank blank are blank, comma, and blank. Essay should show rather than tell, so use your critical voice to explain. Topic sentences for body paragraphs 1, 2, and 3 should validate and mirror the thesis statement. You should create 3 organized body paragraphs that focus on one main point each and divide your essay into manageable sections for your reader. You also have to provide specific effective examples and explanations for your 3 topic sentences, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. This essay must include at least 2 sources with correlating in-text citations and a works cited page. So make sure we have 2 sources. That means that there will be some paragraphs that do not have sources in them if you're only using 2, and that is okay. If you are, when you get to your outline portion of this assignment, if you do not have the number 3, the quote from the source, then just put NA there. Some reminders for your essays. Make sure you use multiple examples and explanations. Now we're moving into Essay 3, which means Miss McGee is going to start kind of taking a back seat to your feedback. At this point, we should be able to write a paper on our own, especially with the feedback given after Essay 2 has been graded. Make sure you arrange your categories in a logical manner with supporting information that relates to the categories with sufficient details. Make sure each paragraph highlights its own individualism, so no paragraph should overlap with information. Each paragraph should be a minimum of 8 to 10 sentences. That includes the conclusion and the introduction. Please avoid taking a stance or providing examples and explanations that contain opinions. Remember, you are only stating facts. The complete essay should be written in third-person point of view. I should never see the use of I, me, you, your, we, us, or our in your paper unless it's a direct quote from the text. That means that it would have quotations around it and an in-text citation at the end. Also, please do not write with contractions. This is a formal paper for an English 101 class, so that you would not write with contractions. You should also use your critical voice to explain and describe your topic. That means that you should show that you have thought out each explanation by giving commentary that accurately links your examples back to your thesis statement. You're not going to ask me questions. You're not going to use language that would suggest that you're in a conversation with me. You are using your critical voice to explain and interpret facts and data in your paper. Your essay should follow all MLA guidelines. It should be double-spaced with an info block and header. It should be typed with 1-inch margins. Please avoid spelling, mechanical, and grammatical errors. Avoid awkward or incorrect wording. That includes slang. Narrow your topic, and you must have the clear thesis that I've given you on this page. Your paper should also be 5 paragraphs, all indented with a clear structure and a works-cited page. Please also remember that you should always write your essay for an educated, informed audience who is not in this class and may not be familiar with the terms or examples that you may use. You will need to summarize key ideas, define any terms that might not be familiar, and choose appropriate diction to help your reader understand your topic. Here is how to write Essay 3, the structure and body of the essay. Again, everyone should have the same stem for their thesis statement. 3 types of blank, blank are blank, comma, and blank. What you put here will be body paragraph 1. What you put here will be body paragraph 2, and what you put here will be body paragraph 3. Your body paragraphs look like this. Number 1, one type of blank blank is, and then you will fill in whatever you have here in this first blank, here in this first topic sentence. Okay? Blank is, now you're going to define the first type of category. This should be 1 to 2 sentences. Okay? The next 3, 4, and 5, you will break down the category into the 3 topics you will discuss for each type. Okay, we're going to discuss this in class if you're in the in-person, but I'm about to show you that through the map for the online section. Each of the sections below should be 2 to 3 sentences. At least one should include a quote with an in-text citation. And please don't forget that every paragraph, body paragraph, should end with a conclusion statement. All you are doing is copying and pasting that topic sentence into your conclusion statement. Okay? Every body paragraph will look just the same, except that you will start each one a little differently. So make sure you are following this how to write guide when you are writing your map and your outline and your rough draft. So now let's look at that map. Okay? So let's say that I've decided I'm going to talk about harmful drugs. In this instance, harmful is the controlling idea, okay? Because there are other types of drugs that are not harmful, okay? So 3 types of harmful drugs are, now I have to think about 3 drugs that are completely different from each other and would have different information within their paragraphs. So I'm going to choose alcohol. I'm going to choose other stimulants. Well, let's do stimulants and other depressants. Okay, so Alcohol obviously is a depressant, but it is in liquid form and not in pill or injection or anything like that. And so I'm going to distinct alcohol from other types of stimulants and depressants. Okay. So then I would fill in all of my topic sentences using the information that I have for my thesis statement. One type of harmful drug is alcohol. Another type of harmful drug, and then you would change is to stimulants because that's a plural. And then in addition to alcohol and stimulants, a final type of harmful drug is other depressants. Okay. Now you're going to define every category. So alcohol doesn't make sense, obviously, so I'm going to have to change that a little bit. Alcohol is, and then I'm going to define alcohol in my own words here. Okay. A stimulant is, now I'm going to define it. Other depressants include, and then I'm going to define that. Okay. Now I have to think about very hard. I have to think about what my control for all category 1, all category 2, and all category 3 is. Okay. So maybe what I need to know is how one becomes addicted to alcohol. Okay, so that's going to be my control, meaning that's what I'm going to answer in this body paragraph. If I do that for body paragraph 1, I have to do the same thing for body paragraph 2. So then I would say how one becomes addicted to stimulants. Okay. And then how one becomes addicted to depressants. Okay. Then maybe I want to talk about side effects for each one. What are the side effects? Or maybe instead of side effects in general, I want to talk about long-term side effects of each one of these. And maybe you come across a side effect that is the same for both of them. Choose not to highlight that then. If it's the same for that category, then you don't want to talk about that. You only want to talk about the differences, not the things that are the same. Okay? Then maybe my control for category 3 can be, let's see, how does one quit? A lot of these are going to be different for everybody. It's just depending on what topic you choose. Obviously, this is a pretty serious topic. All right, how does one quit? How does one quit depressants? How do you quit stimulants? How do you not become addicted to alcohol? This is where you can talk about programs like AAA or going to drug rehab or all of those things. Maybe how much it costs or where do you get these things, etc. Okay, but whatever you decide to do for your control in A must be the same in A on paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. Same way for category 2 and category 3. So remember when we looked at the how to write sheet, you have right here 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so this would be A would be 3, B would be 4, and C would be 5. So you're going to write about the same thing in each paragraph, but obviously the information will be different because you're talking about a different category within the type. Okay. If you have questions about that, please email me. I'll be glad to help you try to figure out your categories for your types, and for your control for each one of the ABC or 3, 4, 5, depending on how you look at those. If you'll just email me and let me know what you need help with, I'll be glad to do that. Now your outline for Essay 3 looks exactly the same as your Essay 2, except that it has 6 spaces here now because you have 6 spaces here on your how to write. So all you will do for number 1 is fill in the topic sentence. You will define for number 2. 3 will be about category A, B, C, and then 6 will be your conclusion sentence. And that about wraps up essay 3. You'll do the same thing for your conclusion that you did. If you've forgotten how to write your introduction, please refer back to the introduction for it that's listed in the essay 2 category on Blackboard. It'll be the same thing, just on your topic that you've chosen for this essay. Again, please email me with any questions you have, or if you're in the in-person class, you can definitely talk to me there. Have a great day.